Underestimation can set the stage for extraordinary performance, and this is a principle that has been observed time and again across military operations, sports, and high-stakes competitions. When individuals are underestimated, they often face lower expectations, reduced scrutiny, or even subtle ridicule, all of which can create a unique environment where latent potential has the opportunity to flourish. The recruit being handed the sniper rifle in the scenario illustrates this concept vividly. Initially, the observer's intention was not to empower her or recognize her abilities, but to monitor her for potential mistakes, to see whether she could rise to the challenge or falter under perceived pressure. This environment, while psychologically tense, also inadvertently provides the conditions for extraordinary skill to surface because the individual is motivated to prove competence in the face of doubt. Being underestimated forces a person to rely on their internal preparation rather than external validation. The recruit could not afford to seek approval from her peers or instructors. She had to draw upon her training, experience, and innate focus. Underestimation can paradoxically reduce performance anxiety associated with high visibility because observers often expect failure. This lowered expectation provides a kind of psychological breathing room, allowing the individual to concentrate fully on technique, form, and execution rather than the fear of disappointing others. The act of being underestimated also fuels motivation, tapping into a deep desire to defy assumptions and demonstrate capability. This intrinsic motivation is often more powerful than praise or recognition because it comes from within, rooted in self-respect and the drive to actualize one's potential. In the case of the recruit, the simple act of passing her the sniper rifle to just watch became a challenge in itself, a silent test of whether she could prove the doubters wrong. It set a stage in which her extraordinary abilities could be revealed, not by external prompts, but through her own initiative, focus, and confidence. Additionally, underestimation allows for the element of surprise, which magnifies the impact of performance. When the observers did not anticipate success, every precise shot at the extreme distance of 3,285 meters became more dramatic, more awe-inspiring. The contrast between expectation and outcome heightens the perception of skill, making the performance appear even more remarkable than it might have in a context where competence was assumed. Being underestimated also requires emotional regulation and mental fortitude. The recruit had to manage any frustration, doubt, or anxiety provoked by skepticism while maintaining calm focus. This combination of emotional control and technical skill is often what differentiates exceptional performers from those who struggle under pressure. Furthermore, underestimation often prompts individuals to rely more heavily on preparation and habitual training. The recruit's consistent practice, attention to detail, and methodical approach allowed her to meet a challenge that might have seemed insurmountable to onlookers. Every previous drill, every moment spent honing focus, and every lesson learned from prior experience contributed to a reservoir of capability that could be drawn upon when needed. In this way, being underestimated amplifies the value of preparation because success is determined not by improvisation but by disciplined execution. The phenomenon also emphasizes humility and quiet confidence. Those who are underestimated often have developed a grounded sense of self, recognizing that ability is demonstrated through action, not boastfulness. The recruit did not need to respond verbally to the doubt or the watching eyes. Her performance itself communicated mastery, resilience, and credibility. This silent demonstration is particularly powerful because it contrasts starkly with the initial expectation of failure. Additionally, underestimation can act as a catalyst for innovation and adaptability. When observers expect someone to fail, the individual may be compelled to find creative solutions, adjust techniques, or employ strategies that maximize effectiveness. In the sniper scenario, every decision, breath control, positioning, wind calculation, and trigger discipline was executed with heightened attention because she knew the margin for error was thin and the expectations were low. The combination of preparation, focus, and opportunity allowed her to exceed what others believed possible. Ultimately, the concept of being underestimated highlights the interplay between perception and performance. Observers' doubt, while intended as judgment or oversight, becomes a stage for latent talent to emerge, for skill to be demonstrated in its fullest form, and for ordinary moments to transform into extraordinary achievements. Underestimation, therefore, is not merely a challenge to overcome. It is a unique condition that can bring out the very best in an individual, providing motivation, focus, and opportunity to achieve outcomes that surpass all expectations. True skill shines under extreme pressure and impossible challenges, revealing itself in ways that casual observation rarely predicts. Human beings often develop competence in controlled, routine environments, but it is under high-stakes conditions that mastery is fully tested. In the scenario where the recruit is handed a sniper rifle and told to prepare for a 3,285-meter shot, her abilities are thrust into a context that magnifies both the difficulty and the visibility of her skill. True skill is not merely the execution of technical actions. It is the integration of knowledge, experience, focus, and emotional control, all applied seamlessly in moments where failure carries weighty consequences. The sniper drill illustrates this principle because the extreme distance and precision required introduce layers of complexity far beyond ordinary shooting exercises. Extreme pressure forces individuals to rely on ingrained habits, muscle memory, and the cumulative effect of prior training. Every calculation, distance, wind, trajectory, breathing, and trigger control must be executed with exactness, leaving little room for error. The recruit's prior preparation, often unobserved in routine tasks, becomes the foundation for performing at an elevated level when confronted with a challenge that appears nearly impossible. True skill also involves mental fortitude. Under intense observation, where peers and instructors are waiting for mistakes, the mind can easily falter and focus can be disrupted. Maintaining composure under scrutiny requires a combination of confidence, discipline, and the ability to block out distractions. The recruit's ability to center herself, trust her training, and execute precise shots despite the high-pressure environment demonstrates that skill is as much psychological as it is physical. Extreme challenges reveal not only technical competence, but also resilience and adaptability. Conditions at the range, including wind shifts, distance, and environmental factors, can change rapidly, demanding real-time adjustments. Skill manifests not only in performing routine actions perfectly, but in responding intelligently to evolving conditions. The 3,285-meter target is an extraordinary test because it amplifies minor errors into potentially critical failures. Observers may underestimate how challenging such feats are, but the recruit's performance illustrates the remarkable capability that can emerge when skill is applied under extreme demands. Moreover, skill under pressure often exposes the depth of preparation that goes unnoticed in routine situations. Every seemingly insignificant drill, every repetitive exercise, and every lesson learned during ordinary training contributes to the ability to perform in extraordinary circumstances. The recruit's calm execution is a testament to the cumulative effect of disciplined practice, showing that true mastery is rarely spontaneous. It is the product of deliberate, sustained effort over time. Extreme challenges also serve as mirrors, reflecting both strengths and weaknesses. They reveal the areas where proficiency has been solidly established and where gaps remain, providing immediate feedback that cannot be replicated in low-pressure environments. The recruit's success demonstrates that thorough preparation enables performance that not only meets but exceeds expectations. Additionally, performing under pressure cultivates confidence, reinforcing the notion that skill is self-validating. Success in a high-stakes scenario builds a foundation of trust in one's own abilities, which in turn enhances future performance. Each precise shot at a distant target reinforces the recruit's belief in her competence, strengthening her focus and composure for subsequent actions. True skill shining under extreme conditions also inspires observers, creating a narrative of capability that transcends the individual. Witnessing a challenging feat executed flawlessly provides a powerful example of what is achievable through preparation, focus, and courage. The story of the recruit achieving a 3,285-meter shot illustrates how human potential can manifest dramatically when tested beyond ordinary limits, encouraging others to recognize the value of perseverance, discipline, and mental resilience. Furthermore, extreme challenges highlight the importance of incremental mastery. While the ultimate goal may appear daunting, true skill is developed and demonstrated through a sequence of deliberate, precise actions, each contributing to the overall success. The recruit's methodical approach, attention to detail, and disciplined execution illustrate that even seemingly impossible objectives can be met when skill is applied consistently and with precision. Ultimately, the combination of technical ability, mental focus, adaptability, and resilience demonstrates that true skill is not static. It is revealed most clearly under conditions of extreme pressure and seemingly impossible challenges, transforming ordinary preparation into extraordinary performance. Focus and patience are crucial for long-distance precision, and they are qualities that distinguish exceptional marksmen from those who perform only adequately under standard conditions. Long-range shooting is not merely a test of physical skill. It is an intricate interplay of mental discipline, sustained attention, environmental awareness, and methodical execution. Every element of the task demands careful consideration, and even the smallest lapse in concentration can dramatically alter outcomes when distances extend to thousands of meters. In the scenario where the recruit is handed a sniper rifle and tasked with a 3,285-meter shot, focus and patience become the pillars upon which successful performance rests. The recruit cannot rely solely on instinct or brute force. Each action must be deliberate, each calculation precise, and each breath controlled. Focus allows her to isolate the critical variables: wind direction, humidity, target movement, and bullet trajectory, filtering out distractions from observers, peers, and internal stress. This cognitive discipline ensures that her decisions remain accurate, intentional, and consistent, transforming what might seem like an impossible task into a manageable sequence of calculated actions. Patience, meanwhile, governs timing and execution. A long-range shot cannot be rushed. The sniper must wait for the perfect alignment of physical, environmental, and technical factors before committing to the trigger. The recruit's patience ensures that she does not succumb to pressure, hastily firing shots that might compromise accuracy. Instead, she allows the process to unfold methodically, demonstrating that precision is inseparable from the capacity to remain calm and deliberate over extended periods. Focus and patience are mutually reinforcing. Maintaining concentration during long stretches of preparation can be mentally exhausting, and without patience, the shooter may act impulsively or inconsistently. Likewise, patience without focus risks complacency or distraction. The recruit's ability to integrate these qualities enables her to navigate the demands of extreme distance shooting with composure, applying her training effectively and achieving results that observers might deem impossible. Environmental factors at such distances further highlight the necessity of focus and patience. Variables like wind gusts, air density, and even subtle changes in light or heat can influence the path of a bullet over thousands of meters. The recruit must continuously monitor, adjust, and recalculate in real time, demonstrating both vigilance and adaptability. Focus allows her to analyze these factors without distraction, while patience ensures that adjustments are made thoughtfully rather than reactively. Additionally, focus and patience cultivate mental resilience. The psychological weight of attempting a high-stakes shot under observation, knowing that peers and instructors are evaluating performance, can be significant. By concentrating on the task and embracing a patient, methodical approach, the recruit manages stress and maintains clarity, ensuring that external pressures do not compromise precision. These qualities are built through consistent practice and disciplined training. Prior exercises, drills, and repetitive routines may seem mundane, yet they are the foundation for the mental and physical control required in critical moments. Each hour spent refining technique, controlling breathing, and learning environmental assessment contributes to a reservoir of focus and patience that can be drawn upon when the challenge intensifies. Furthermore, focus and patience enhance decision-making under uncertainty. Even with extensive training, long-range shooting involves variables that cannot be perfectly predicted. The ability to maintain concentration and exercise patience allows the recruit to respond intelligently to changing conditions, evaluating the optimal moment for action and executing with confidence. The interplay of these qualities also demonstrates the broader principle that mastery is as much about mental discipline as it is about physical capability. Technical skill alone is insufficient to achieve high-precision results. The mind must remain engaged, observant, and patient throughout the process. This combination enables the recruit to transform a routine, repetitive skill into a high-stakes demonstration of expertise, showcasing the full potential of her training and preparation. Observers often underestimate the cognitive demands of such tasks, focusing only on physical accuracy. Yet the recruit's performance exemplifies how focus and patience underpin every successful long-range action, ensuring that each movement, calculation, and decision contributes to the desired outcome. In essence, the discipline of maintaining attention and composure over extended periods is what separates extraordinary performance from ordinary execution, making focus and patience indispensable for achieving precision in extreme conditions. The ability to channel these qualities into effective, deliberate action underlines the recruit's mastery, transforming a routine drill into a display of skill that inspires recognition and admiration while demonstrating the critical role of mental control in achieving exceptional results. Courage and confidence transform doubt into achievement, serving as the driving forces behind extraordinary performance in situations where failure is not only possible but expected by others. In high-stakes environments, such as a sniper range with a target 3,285 meters away, courage is not merely the absence of fear. It is the deliberate choice to confront uncertainty, risk, and intense scrutiny while remaining fully committed to the task at hand. The recruit, handed the sniper rifle under the watchful eyes of peers and instructors, faced a scenario loaded with expectation, skepticism, and immense technical challenge. Her courage enabled her to step into this arena not as a passive participant, but as an active agent prepared to demonstrate her abilities, even when observers doubted her capacity to succeed. Confidence works hand in hand with courage, reinforcing the belief that skill, preparation, and experience are sufficient to meet the challenge. Without confidence, courage alone may falter, as hesitation and self-doubt can undermine precision and decision-making. The recruit's quiet assurance, cultivated through rigorous training and disciplined practice, allowed her to focus on execution rather than the potential judgment of onlookers. Courage and confidence also mitigate the psychological pressure of performing under observation. Being doubted or underestimated often heightens anxiety, yet these qualities enable individuals to maintain composure, treating the challenge as an opportunity to demonstrate capability rather than as a threat to personal or social standing. The recruit's ability to channel focus and determination in this way illustrates how courage is both an emotional and cognitive skill, influencing perception, response, and performance. Furthermore, these qualities inspire perseverance in the face of iterative failure or difficulty. Long-range shooting at extreme distances involves countless variables: wind, distance, elevation, environmental changes that can thwart even the most skilled marksman. Courage allows the recruit to confront the possibility of missed shots without succumbing to discouragement, while confidence reinforces the understanding that each attempt is a step toward mastery, even if the outcome is initially imperfect. The interaction between courage and confidence also fosters decisiveness. High-stakes tasks demand rapid yet accurate judgments, from timing the shot to adjusting for environmental factors. Hesitation can compromise performance, and overthinking can introduce error. By cultivating courage and confidence, the recruit can act decisively, trusting her preparation and instincts to guide precise action under pressure. These qualities are often developed through repeated exposure to controlled challenges and incremental success. Training drills, simulations, and progressive tasks reinforce the recruit's ability to act under pressure, gradually building the confidence required to confront seemingly insurmountable challenges. Courage is exercised incrementally, and confidence grows in proportion to experience, creating a self-reinforcing cycle that equips individuals to perform exceptionally when stakes are high. Additionally, courage and confidence are communicative. They transmit assurance to others, even in moments of intense scrutiny. Observers and instructors often respond to a display of calm determination, which can shift perception and command respect. The recruit's composure, focus, and deliberate execution conveyed mastery without a word, transforming doubt into acknowledgement and inspiring admiration for her abilities. These qualities also allow for creative problem-solving under pressure. Extreme tasks often present unexpected challenges that require adaptive thinking, rapid calculation, and the application of unconventional strategies. Confidence empowers the individual to trust judgment in unfamiliar scenarios, while courage enables the willingness to take calculated risks, ensuring that each action is purposeful and effective. Courage and confidence further contribute to resilience in prolonged efforts. Completing a 3,285-meter shot is not a single act, but a culmination of preparation, mental endurance, and sustained attention. Fatigue, both mental and physical, can erode performance. Yet these qualities help maintain consistency, allowing the recruit to persist through extended periods of focus without compromising accuracy. Importantly, these traits highlight the interplay between internal belief systems and external performance. Courage and confidence are cultivated within, independent of external validation, yet their effect is magnified through observable achievement. The recruit's success demonstrates that when individuals trust their preparation, embrace challenge, and commit fully to the task, extraordinary results follow, often exceeding the expectations of those who doubted them. Through courage and confidence, doubt is transformed into a platform for achievement, allowing latent skill to emerge and ordinary scenarios to become stages for extraordinary performance, illustrating how mindset and conviction are as critical to success as technical ability, training, and experience in high-pressure environments. Every small practice contributes to mastery in critical moments, and the cumulative effect of repeated, deliberate effort often becomes the deciding factor in high-stakes performance. Mastery is rarely achieved through sporadic brilliance or isolated acts of talent. Instead, it is built incrementally over time, through consistent, focused practice that hones both skill and mental resilience. In the context of a sniper tasked with a 3,285-meter shot, every prior drill, every moment spent refining breathing control, adjusting for wind, and aligning sights contributes to the ability to perform under extreme pressure. Each small repetition reinforces muscle memory, sharpens focus, and deepens understanding of the technical and environmental variables involved. The recruit's earlier exercises, perhaps mundane or repetitive in appearance, laid the foundation for her extraordinary display of precision, ensuring that when faced with the critical moment, execution could be seamless, almost instinctive. Small practices also cultivate mental fortitude. Engaging repeatedly with challenges, even at a micro level, teaches patience, composure, and the ability to maintain attention over extended periods. The process of consistently practicing precise movements under varied conditions strengthens the mind to handle stress, uncertainty, and high-pressure situations. By the time the recruit faced the sniper challenge, she was not only technically prepared, but also mentally conditioned to manage the stakes with calm focus. Furthermore, incremental practice enhances situational awareness and decision-making. In long-range shooting, even minor environmental changes, wind shifts, light variations, humidity, or target movement, can affect outcomes. Regular practice exposes the shooter to a range of conditions, training them to recognize patterns, anticipate changes, and make real-time adjustments with confidence. Each small drill is an opportunity to internalize these lessons so that when faced with a critical scenario, responses are rapid, precise, and effective. The consistency of small practice sessions also fosters self-discipline, which is essential in high-pressure performance. Discipline enables the recruit to approach every aspect of preparation methodically, from checking equipment to visualizing the shot, without allowing anxiety, impatience, or distraction to interfere. This disciplined foundation allows technical skill, mental acuity, and composure to converge seamlessly at the moment of execution. Importantly, repeated small practices build confidence through tangible progress. Every successful repetition, no matter how minor, reinforces the belief that capability exists, creating a positive feedback loop that strengthens both focus and courage. Confidence derived from disciplined preparation enables the recruit to trust her abilities, reducing hesitation or second-guessing during critical moments, and allowing precision to emerge naturally. Small practices also provide a safe space for experimentation and learning from minor errors without catastrophic consequences. By testing techniques, adjusting for miscalculations, and refining methods during routine drills, the recruit develops a toolkit of strategies that can be drawn upon when confronted with the extreme challenge of a long-distance shot. This iterative learning process ensures that performance under pressure is not reliant on luck, but on well-practiced competence. Additionally, small practices cultivate attention to detail, which is crucial for extraordinary performance. Observers may overlook the incremental refinement of posture, grip, breathing, and sight alignment, but these elements collectively determine success at distances exceeding thousands of meters. Each subtle adjustment, ingrained through repeated rehearsal, accumulates into mastery, enabling precision when the stakes are highest. Beyond technical skill, small practices also reinforce patience and timing. Long-range shooting demands that the individual wait for optimal conditions, regulate breathing, and execute movements deliberately. Routine, meticulous practice trains the body and mind to act with restraint and purpose, avoiding impulsive or rushed actions that could compromise results. The recruit's ability to integrate these qualities seamlessly during the sniper challenge demonstrates how mastery is not spontaneous but emerges from consistent, incremental effort over time. Small practices, therefore, are not trivial. They are the scaffolding upon which extraordinary performance is constructed. Each repetition, adjustment, and refinement contributes to a reservoir of skill and composure that can be summoned when critical moments arrive. The recruit's success in executing a 3,285-meter shot is a testament to the principle that mastery is cumulative, built quietly over countless hours of focused practice, mental conditioning, and disciplined repetition, illustrating that what may appear ordinary or mundane in preparation often holds the key to achieving extraordinary results under pressure. Legendary outcomes often emerge when observers least expect them, revealing the profound impact of perception, timing, and the element of surprise on human achievement. In many high-stakes scenarios, including military training exercises, competitions, and extreme skill demonstrations, the expectations of onlookers shape the narrative of success, yet the most remarkable performances frequently arise precisely because those expectations are low or dismissive. When the recruit was handed the sniper rifle and confronted with a target 3,285 meters away, the observer's anticipated routine performance, minor errors, or a display consistent with average competence. Their underestimation, whether conscious or unconscious, created a backdrop against which extraordinary skill could manifest dramatically. Legendary moments are amplified by the contrast between expectation and outcome. Observers may enter a situation with doubt, skepticism, or mild interest, assuming that routine processes will unfold without exceptional display. When the individual surpasses these assumptions through precise, disciplined, and audacious performance, the impact is magnified, transforming ordinary actions into extraordinary narrative. The recruit's ability to execute the sniper shot under extreme conditions exemplifies this dynamic, as the initial perception of her ability was limited, and yet her performance demanded attention, respect, and awe. This phenomenon also highlights the psychological interplay between performer and observer. Knowing that observers expect little or anticipate failure can subtly influence the performer's mindset, either by creating pressure or, in some cases, motivating the individual to demonstrate capability. The recruit harnessed this dynamic effectively, channeling awareness of skepticism into heightened focus, deliberate action, and unshakable composure. The surprise element inherent in exceeding expectations not only magnifies the perception of skill, but also inspires engagement, admiration, and storytelling. Moments that defy anticipation resonate strongly with audiences because they subvert the ordinary narrative, replacing predictability with astonishment. Observers remember not merely the action itself, but the context in which it occurred, the ordinary scenario transformed by an extraordinary outcome. Legendary outcomes also emerge when preparation intersects with opportunity. The recruit's extensive training, practice precision, and mental conditioning were always latent potential, yet they became visible and consequential only when the scenario presented a challenge deemed formidable or improbable. This alignment of readiness with unexpected opportunity underscores the principle that greatness often waits for the right moment to reveal itself, rather than being continuously evident. Furthermore, performing beyond expectation reinforces confidence and credibility. When individuals achieve results that surprise observers, they solidify their reputation, enhance influence, and establish themselves as examples of mastery under pressure. The recruit's precise shots at extreme distance, executed flawlessly, did not merely satisfy a task requirement. They created a lasting impression, demonstrating capability that exceeded both implicit and explicit expectations. The emergence of legendary outcomes also reflects the interplay of skill, composure, and environmental mastery. Achieving success at extreme distances requires meticulous attention to technical variables, sustained focus, and the ability to adapt to fluctuating conditions. The recruit's competence in these areas, combined with the dramatic setting of underestimation, ensured that her performance would be perceived as remarkable, elevating it from ordinary task execution to a legendary demonstration. Additionally, moments that surpass expectations often carry symbolic significance. They illustrate principles of perseverance, courage, preparation, and adaptability, providing lessons that extend beyond the immediate action. Observers are inspired not solely by the technical achievement, but by the story it tells, of someone underestimated who rose to the occasion, turned doubt into opportunity, and demonstrated excellence when least anticipated. Timing is also crucial in producing legendary outcomes. Extraordinary performance often requires alignment between readiness and opportunity, where the individual is prepared to act decisively at a moment that maximizes impact. In the recruit's case, her skill and composure coincided perfectly with the scenario, ensuring that the observer's initial underestimation was dramatically countered by undeniable success. Finally, the phenomenon of unexpected excellence emphasizes the value of latent potential. Many individuals possess skills and capacities that are not immediately visible or recognized, waiting for a situation that reveals them. Legendary outcomes remind observers that true capability is often hidden until circumstances demand its demonstration, making the eventual display all the more striking. The recruit's achievement exemplifies how performance that defies anticipation not only transforms perception but also inspires admiration, underscores the importance of preparation, and highlights the profound impact of timing, focus, and composure on achieving results that resonate far beyond the immediate moment, showing that greatness often emerges when it is least expected, yet most deserved.